This is
Hey Exiles, Joe to the Gaming Guru here. Thanks for coming by. If you like what you saw in those first couple of clips and that's something you might want to run, those are some juice maps, tier 15, tier 16, double corrupted maps, bosses, and some wave clear. I do have more footage, but I'm not just going to sit there and show a bunch of clips of me playing the game. I just wanted to show you kind of a little bit of what it could do, and this is more of a little bit of a showcase breakdown as far as what the build is. If you want to see a full guide and some more gameplay on what it can do, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely post a full guide and some more footage and show you guys what I got going on. But for now, I'm just going to kind of give you a basic overview on what the build is, because I really haven't seen. I've seen other people running Hand of Chayula, but I'm not sure if anyone's even leaned into the poison route or not. If they have, I haven't seen it, and it's on me. But I'm proud of what I got here. I've had fun making this build. It's been a journey to 89. Let me tell you with this character, because I do have a couple of characters that are meta, quote unquote. But this one's been the most fun by far because it's mine. It's something I've put together, and it took me, trust me, like the reworks and time I've spent messing with this build and this tree and gear and gems and all of that would blow your mind. It's been crazy. But anyways, I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown of the build, how it works, the necessary parts of it, and then if you want a full guide and breakdown from 1 to 90 or from 1 to late game, in game, let me know and I'll give you a full tree breakdown, the whole thing in another guide. But this isn't a guide, I just want to kind of give you a general overview of the build. So basically, with the Hand of Chayula, we're going to take the reality rending for the extra chaos damage, and consuming questions and ravenous doubts for the energy shield monoleech and the monoleech. And the reason why we're taking the extra chaos damage, or extra damage as chaos damage, and this node here, if I can get to it, gives physical damage as extra chaos damage as well. And the reason why we're doing that is because of this text right here. And it's something, when I was looking over the Hand of Chayula build, trying to make something work, it kind of hit me and dawned on me that, hey, I can do something with that. Because in this text here, it says physical and chaos damage from hits contribute to poison magnitude, which means that it's not physical or chaos, it's physical and chaos damage. So if you're doing both physical and chaos damage in a single hit, both of those instances of damage are going to be applied to your magnitude. So let's say, for example, you do 500 damage in a single physical attack, and the 50% of damage with hits is chaos damage procs. That's another 250 damage of chaos damage, so 750 damage overall that's being applied to your poison magnitude, okay? So we're kind of basing the build off of that. And what we're doing with that is we're going to take Wind Blast, and we're going to use the staggering palm mechanic to our advantage by having Wind Blast use. We have Envenom on it for extra poison chance. I'm trying to get that up so I can remove that, but we need Wind Blast to poison so we can trigger Corrosion, which is then going to proc Armor Explosion. Great for clear. Okay, and then we have Heft for extra physical damage, Martial Tempo. Wind Dancer is great for the extra evasion. Hand of Chayula, Enfeeble, Sniper's Mark, Despair. Despair will make poison damage do more. Obviously, Enfeeble to weaken enemies. Sniper's Mark for crit. We want that. We want to get that crit, especially on bosses and stuff. Obviously, so Hand of Chayula is great for that. Staggering Palm, scatter shot, concentrated effect for more area damage. Makes the projectile smaller, but it's no big deal because we got 3 of them going out, and it normally we're just wanting those projectiles to hit something in order to trigger bursting plague and more poison damage. Ghost Dance, skill effect duration increased, and I'm sorry, less skill effect duration. The reason why we have that is because it actually lowers the duration between gaining shrouds. So it went from 3.25 to 315, which isn't a lot, but hey, we got it down. And obviously you get energy shield back as a part of your, or percentage of your evasion. Tempest Bell, Rage on hit, and Rage Fawn of Rage. Got super critical as well. You could use the one that's +1, but it makes it shorter. I don't like it because of the reduced time, but that's neither here nor there. It probably is beneficial to have that +1. I'll probably get it once I get a Jeweler's Orb to get my 4th support gem slot. Mantra of Destruction. This is an awesome ability. I love it. I've never seen anyone really use it. Once I get another gem slot for my Whirling Assault, I'm going to add the combo gem in order to get this to proc more, because it requires 10 combo, but you get an extra 40% of damage as chaos damage on your next attack. But your next attack means the next ability you trigger, that whole attack is going to have 40% of chaos damage. So Whirling Assault, with all of the hits, once Mantra of Destruction is procced, all of these hits is one attack. Okay, so that whole attack is going to get the buff from Mantra of Destruction. And you get Purple Flames of Chayula at the end of it, which is going to even give you more extra chaos damage. Okay, Herald of Plague is perfect for clear, especially with this build. The extra poison, armor breaks, enemy dies, goes to the next guy, and it's wonderful for that. And we have life regen, vitality, clarity, life, and mana regen, just for a little bit of extra sustain. And then Whirling Assault, we have more area of effect. It's almost necessary, especially whenever you're using it to proc Tempest Bell, because sometimes enemies can get between you and the bell, and if you don't have this, it's a pain in the ass. So it's nice to have Magnified Effect. Heavy Swing, 35% more physical damage. The less attack speed, I don't even really notice it with Whirling Assault because of how fast it attacks and it spins, so it's no big deal. Close Combat, obviously, because you're not really going to hit much outside of that. And then Comorbidity. With all the hits that Whirling Assault applies, the +1 poisons is actually nice because you're constantly refreshing those poison stacks and keeping the poison up, obviously. Okay, so as far as gear goes, this is the big thing about this build, or as far as how I've made it work. I've crafted all of my gear, 20 to 40 exalts maybe, and you know, none of it's extremely insane gear, none of it's crazy. The chest piece is really nice, but you know, all of it's just crafted rare gear. None of it it's not crutched on a unique or anything like that. It's really like the cheapest build you could possibly make. Like it's literally just a budget build. Now the cool thing about this chest piece, see, I have 1500 evasion. The best part about that is this node here. Spectral Ward gives you +1 energy shield per 12 evasion rating. So, you know, that's actually huge. It's like almost 500 more energy shield just because of that chest piece with the extra evasion rating. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple build. Wind Blast, get Envenom, Poison, Corrosion for the armor break, and then the armor explosion once armor breaks. It's great for clear. And other than that, it's pretty much the passive tree. And like I said, it's just a quick little breakdown and showcase of the build. I'm not going to get too far into it. But if you guys did like what you see and you do want a full build guide, I would be more than willing to do that and would love to do that and break it down for you. Just let me know down in the comments below. Like the video, comment on the video. Let me know. If I even get one comment that says, hey, let me see a build guide on this, I'll definitely make it for you. You'll be the guy. You're the one. Or girl. You know, there's a small percentage of ladies that play PoE. Can't leave them out. Looking at you, DS Lily. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'll see you next time, Exiles. Peace.